Hello YouTube. Alright, today we have been getting a lot of requests on teleportation blocks. Alright, so first of all, people have been requesting for teleport blocks, which means that you will have two. Oops, I didn't even load that in. That's a big old rip. Alright, so we will have one block here. Let's just make this a 4x4, not 43x4. Oh my gosh, Brick Planet sucks when it comes to this stuff. There we go, and we will make this over here too. Alright, so we will do TP1, and we'll call this TP2. Alright. Now I guess I could group those together, and we could name this teleport pads. Alright, now that we have that, we could add a script and put that into the teleport pads. And let's just name this teleport, and let's open up the script. So now what we can do is we will define our variables. So I will call TP1 and TP2, and then equals script dot parent dot TP1, and then just copy and paste this. There we go. So we got two variables for two pads. Now we could do. Actually, you know what? We can put the script into TP1, and we'll just do script.parent. Now, we will want is TP1 dot touched connect function hit and then end. Alright, so basically what this is doing is it is seeing when TP1 is touched by another part, and it will run a function with the parameter of hit. Hit will be what is touching TP1. Now, what we can do is we could do if hit equals, or if hit is a player, then, and then we can go down and. What this is doing is it will check to see if hit has the class name of player. So it is checking if it is a player. Now that we have that out of the way, we can finally get on to the teleport part. So we got it being touched, and if it is a player, then we want hit dot position equals TP2 dot position, or wait, no, you can do vector3 dot new TP2 dot position dot x. Copy this and then paste it here, change that to y, and then paste that there, change it to z. Oops. Alright, now that we got that, we can offset our y. Since we don't want to be spawning into the ground all the time, we could just do plus, and then we could do probably 1. So now it should go, once the TP1 is touched, then it will call a function which has the parameter of hit, and if hit is a player, then hit.position, which is our player.position, equals vector3.new tp2.position.x, which is calling tp2's position and x position, and then tp2.position.y, which is calling tp2's position and y, plus 1, which will offset it so you're not spawning inside of the brick, but you're spawning on top of it, and then it's calling the z position for tp2. So if we test the game, I shouldn't get an error. I'm crossing my fingers I don't get one. And when I click this, TP to a nil value. What is nil about it? Scripts.parent. Oh, okay. .parent. I see what we did there. Because since we moved the script into another part, we have two parents now. We have the brick, and we also have the model that the parts are in. So now we shouldn't error this time. And there we go. So that's for one. Now we can do the second one. So let's just copy and paste this script. Or we could just go into the game itself and then click teleport, Control D, and then we could drag it into TP2. Let's open that script up. Alright, so now we need to change up the functions, or the variables I mean. So now we could do that, and then TP1. And then we could do script.parent for TP2. So now we got to change all this up. So TP1 equals TP2 now, because we want it to or TP2 to be touched. And hit dot position equals vector3 dot TP2. We got to change that to TP1, TP1, and TP1 so that we teleport over to the TP1. This basically all does is the same thing that this one does, but it will just teleport us to the TP1 instead. And we could also add a debunk in there, or a debounce. Because as you can see, if we just stay on it, it will just keep teleporting us like this. Now, if we add a debounce, let's do debounce equals false. And then we will type in if debounce equals false, then. And then end. Then we will debounce equals true. Then we will wait a delay, which I will say about 1 second of a delay, and then debounce equals true. So basically, what or debounce equals false. Basically, what this is doing is we describe the variable called debounce, and if debounce is false when when TP2 is touched, then it will run this. But if it is not, then it will just skip over and it won't do any of this. We need to move this in here. It'll just run over all this and then it'll just go off and end. If we didn't have this debounce, this wouldn't really have a delay in it. And then basically once this is over, it will turn debounce false again so that you can have it run a second time. But when it's running, debounce is always true until it hits this. Now what we can do is we can go over to the other script and add a debounce as well, Oops, wrong script. There we go. Now we should have a delay, and oops, my phone just fell. Okay. So we forgot an extra equal sign. There we go. Alright, now we have a delay, a 1 second delay between the two. You could also add or make the delay 5. Ah, there we go. I knew something was up. There we go. Now they're the same. Now if we go over here, 5-second delay. Okay, something's definitely up. If debounce equals false, debounce will equal true. Ah, no. Am I even in the same script? Hold up, something's wrong. What am I missing? Nothing should be missing. I don't understand. There we go. They both have delays now. Perfect. Wait, I don't think that works. Because they have each individual delays. So they each have individual delays, but they don't have them set to a whole thing. So to fix that, just have one script. Teleport pads. Script.parent. .tp2.tp1. Copy this. TP2 2 1. Wait. Yeah. 1 1 1. Perfect. Now it should work. Because earlier it was, what am I doing? Hair. Where do you see hair? Am I blind? Hair. Am I blind? Must be. Ah, gotcha. Parents. Alright. Because since those two had each individual scripts, they wouldn't combine into one, which meant that it was not a cooldown for both of them. There we go. Now it works. Alright, you could also do this for more than just two. And you could add more. If you have them outside of here, you can literally put them anywhere and then they'll still allow you to teleport. But if you have them anywhere else, you will always have to make sure that these are labeled in the variables, or else it would not work. So hopefully you learned something from this. Any other videos that you want me to go over, I can go over them if you want. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night or whatever it is, and see you soon.